Can something good come out of Nazareth? Was the question Nathanael asked Philip. Today, we want to find out if something good can actually come out of nothing. You're welcome to Let's Talk on OTM TV. I am Bensika Ibinabu. Shortly, I'll introduce my guest to you who will answer this question. So stay tuned, don't go nowhere. When we come back, you'll meet my guest. Welcome back. With this, I make welcome my guest to the studios. You're welcome, ma.
Thank you so much.
All right, my viewers would like to know you. And in the process of introducing yourself, you also tell us about G-SHAPERS. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Mrs. Goodness Tamuno Kelechi Ahonaya. I'm the CEO of G-SHAPERS Vocational Enterprise. G-SHAPERS is was founded based on the environment. I woke up one day and asked myself, what can I do? How can I impact? How can I contribute to the success of my country, the society, and to myself as an individual and to my family? And after I graduated from school, I sought for jobs here and there, and I told myself the ship I'm actually waiting for might as well be the ship I need to build myself. So I had to go through my environment and see what I can do for myself. And that was how I came about making creative things, picking things from the environment to see how I can make them to useful things. And from there, I had to register my company under the CAC to make it known, accepted in the society, so that I can as well bring in people into the vocational center and train them and also issue certificates.
That's a beautiful one. You created the ship you wanted. So what is this ship you created? What are the things inside the ship?
Well, it's all about environmental sustainability. I had to pick waste, especially kind of making wealth out of waste. Like, for example, I pick old used car tires I see on the street, on dump sites. I go there, I pick them, wash them, clean them, and make them to household furnitures.
Okay, we'll get back to that. But you mentioned one strange name amongst your name, which sounds like an Igbo name. So we assume you're married out. So what made you come back to the community? Every other person would say, I'm married, and after I didn't marry from Ugu. I married an Igbo guy. So there's nothing to come back home to. So why did you come back home? Why did you decide to give back to the community?
This dream never started today. I remember 2009 when I was not yet married, still a single person. I was earning a very little salary at that time, but I always use them. When I get my salary, I come back home. I go to primary schools, organize quiz competition and all that. It has always been my dream to give to my community. It has always been my passion. So married or not married, this is what I live for.
That's a beautiful dream. Thank you for making that dream a reality. All right, we'll go back to the tire. You said you pick up waste from the street and make wealth out of it. So can you show us something you've made and share with us how it was made?
For example, what we have here was made out of car tires. I picked these car tires from the street and got few fabrics, got a plywood, and I also got the shear legs and try to see how I can be creative about it, and at the end is the end product.
Wow, it's beautiful. Who would know that this is nothing made to something? Isn't it beautiful? All right, quickly, you have a training right here in Ogun, and it's for 2 days. Is 2 days enough for these ideas to be bettered? Is 2 days enough for the attendees, the trainees, to make something out of nothing? Or is it a means to create an awareness for people to enroll with G-SHAPERS Vocations?
Well, a 2 days program is actually enough. We have different categories of people, how they cash up things. I tell you, there are some persons I've trained in other states that just a go. Maybe they see how I created it, and then they are doing something even better than I am doing. And I've spent a day here on Saturday, the first day of my training. I've seen like 10 persons already. I thought some people would not be able to hold the screwing machine. In fact, they are doing something very wonderful. And they are also creating something like this. I allow them to teach themselves, and they are doing something wonderful. While some persons, 2 days will not be enough for them to get the whole detail. I think I will use this as, I should say, as an awareness for those persons who are really interested and want to make a living from this. They can actually get to me or get to the persons that have acquired from the 2 days training to get better on it.
Okay, that's it. Turnout of the people, was it encouraging?
Well, averagely, I would say I was actually anticipating more of the youths to attend this skill acquisition. But I come to understand that most of them are in schools. They are in school. And that the other ones who are in town, everything is about interest. Yes, everything is about interest.
Or could it be that the awareness was not enough? The creation of awareness was not enough to get to these people. That could also be a factor.
Yes, you're right. That's actually a factor. That's why. And most persons who are actually interested, they don't stay in Ogu. They're like, okay, can you also organize a training for us back there and also here? It's right now, because of the financial constraint, I would not be able to handle 2 training. Those indigenes who stay outside Ogu, yes.
All right, lastly, for this section, you've come, with the little you have, you've been able to give back, even if it's just 2 days of your time. What advice can you give to others who are well-to-do and are not willing to give back? What would you say to those persons? And also not just them, but to others, to other youths who are coming up. Can you tell them the importance of giving back to the community?
Well, before I go further to talk about those who have the resources to give to their community, give back to their community, I would want to mention the Text Foundation. When I came into Port Harcourt and I shared my idea with Text Foundation, he actually supported me the little way he knows he can to bring this project to limelight. It's one person, it's one foundation I am proud of, and I want to say thank you. And also somebody from a diaspora also called, and like, I saw this, and this is a little, for now I don't have enough, but this is a little. So few persons actually supported this project, and like, if I'm in town, I would want to give back to the community. But our youth ready. Another advice I want to give, some persons who are well-to-do are ready to give back to the community. One way or the other, not all. Out of 100%, let's say 10% are ready to give. But the problem is the interest. The interest. The few persons who I contacted, like, okay, this is the project I want to carry out. These people are not serious. They are all looking for oil company jobs and all that. They are not ready to use their hands to be creative and all that. These were the answers they gave to me. Then while some persons said, we are ready to learn, but I don't have the money to pay for this. Do you understand?
I do.
So now, the whole thing boils down to passion, interest.
Okay, thank you, Miss Goodness. Mrs. Goodness, sorry. About the last part that the youths are not interested, we'll have a talk on that, because we really want to hear from this youth. It's easier to say that they are not interested from afar. Have you really come to them to say what is happening? Have you asked questions? What foundations did you lay for you to say these youths are not interested? Well, that's not for this section. So thank you very much for your time, and we hope to see more of this in this community. Till we come your way next time, I am Ben Sika Ibinabu, and this is OTM TV, and this was put together by my producer Spark and my boss, Mr. Tony Davis. Till we come your way next time, you have a wonderful